Hello, everyone. How we doing, guys? New setup! Look at this! I look so good! I'm so excited. Today, we are playing RimWorld. Let me bump over that chat box a tiny bit. New setup hype! I agree. It's very exciting. It's pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting. Hi, I'm your Captain Drew, and today, the deafening silence of space welcomes us. I'm going to click on RimWorld, and you guys are gonna hear the dulcet tones that this game has to offer. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Honestly, I'm gonna try to get this thing a little smaller. Just a little smaller. Actually, I think we'll just run it on my phone. Because chat right now, it's not letting me make it smaller. And that's a bit of a problem, but it's okay. It's okay. We are working as we go and going as we work. I have played a teeny tiny bit, itty bitty little baby bit of RimWorld. But I have played years, literal years of Dwarf Fortress. And this game is strongly inspired by the Dwarf Fortress. And I really hope that my phone will behave so that I can actually read chat on it without having myself double echo. Even once. Not even once would I double echo. Beep boop, I can read chat now. There we go. There we go. I almost want to just tape up my phone up here just to be like, eh. I mean, got a kickstand. Got a nice new kickstand. Will she rotate? Will she rotate? She will not. Compared to this game and other streams. So, this game runs, as you can see, it runs at a resolution of a few thousand, and you kinda need all that space. So I've been reading chat on my computer, and you need all that space. So I am trying to see if chat will run on my phone nicely, and for some reason it keeps crashing, and I hate it. I hate everything. Oh no, it's fine. Nothing to be done but done itself. No, second monitor will not fit in here. Nope. It's just the unique things every game adds. You know, it's always a unique thing. Blah. Let's just see if it'll run smaller. Let's just see if we can get it to try. At this UI scale, the game interface would not fit on screen. Okay. Yep. Uh-huh. That's so small! Okay. Work with me, baby. Groove with me, baby. You gotta have soul. That's a cute kitty cat. I like that kitty cat. Alright, we're slowly walking it forward. Big jump this time. See, that's pretty good right there. That's pretty sizable. Can I go 1.5? I can go 1.5. Okay. Okay. See, It's an adventure, chat. It's always an adventure out here in space. It's always an adventure, and you never know what's going to kill you. You never know. It could be you. It could be me. You never know. You never knew. And now I can get rid of this. Let's balance my lighting a little bit. Why don't I? So I think what's going on is my hair is so shiny today that it's reflecting light back into the camera, and so I'm appearing more red than normal today. And the only solution I have is to change my lighting to like a bluer color, and it makes me look a little better, but like you may notice right here, this is gray, and it's bleeding through. I could give you a beanie hat. It's hot in here. It's hot in here. I can't be sweating. I can't. It's against several of my religions to sweat. Hat hot, hat hot. We're just gonna have to accept. Color spectrum's gonna be a little crift. And, you know, most stuff's gonna, in general, change around a little bit. I do not want YouTube videos playing automatically. Thank you, sir. I don't know if you guys heard that, but, I just heard the dulcet tones of H-Bomber guys start to be like, the real problem with Fallout 3 is... And I'm just like... Tiny bit crift, but that's the name of the game. Testing things and going in hard. Going in hard. There we go. Don't have headphones on. Some game audio... No, the game audio is completely silent. The game only makes noise when I'm currently clicking on it. Which, honestly... Is there a thing for that? The only button we have for game audio is this. This is all our game. This is all our audio options. Okay. Okay. I like it being in Celsius. It makes me feel more spacey. I like it being in Celsius. It makes it feel like I'm away and I need to do the maths. I need to think and ponder and dwell. Appreciate it. I do. New colony time. So, I made a mistake earlier today. Oh! Cats! Welcome in. Thank you for the host. It means a lot. Thank you so much. I made a mistake yesterday. Earlier today, I should say. It is clicking on this. I was like, oh, there's 5 people. It really helps a lot to have more bodies. I'm here. I'm just trying to get to the point of work. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let me know what you think of the new layout. Headphones going off. Sounds good. Yeah, you get some rest. You get some rest. Okay, start with 800 money, 50 food, 30 medicine. Actually, honestly, we can see this a lot cleaner in here. I honestly feel like Cassandra Class. Okay, so this game runs on 3 different storytellers. Cassandra Classic will slowly ramp up the challenge and then allow you to just kind of ease off. And hey, Batty Typo, thank you for the lurk. Appreciate it. Phoebe Chillax is a lot easier. There's a lot of time between the disasters and whatnot. And she absolutely will murder you. Just as well as everybody else. And then there's Randy Random. And Randy stinks. I don't understand. I don't understand the chaos of Randy. I just do not. It doesn't... I mean, maybe I just need to get better at the game. Because you will start, and then cyborg monkeys will rain from the sky, and you will just die. It's okay, Batty. You're sticking to your name. You're sticking to your name. You're just being true to yourself. And that's what's important on this channel. I kind of feel like we should go either community builder or adventure story. Now, please note this little bit of text right here. Storyteller and playstyle can be changed at any time. So, if we want to start off with a community and just slowly build up, and then say somebody gets, you know, a certain donation goal, and I want, if this game takes off, and people enjoy watching me play it, I want to get some buttons to turn on specifically for RimWorld, for, like, play the game for 20 minutes with Randy turned all the way on to losing is fun. Like, just throw a grenade at the colony, basically. I want to give chat the power to do that for, like, 20 grand doubloons. I want this to be fun, because losing is fun. But I think we'll start on Cassandra Classic on Community Builder difficulty, and then we will bump it up to Adventure Story, and then based on how secure we are, start saving. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yes. Oh no. Oh no. How's your night going, cats? I hope it's going well. Community Builder, reload anytime mode, because I'm a coward. I enjoy my doodle dips, and that's just that. I have a lot of mods. I spent a good hour today looking for mods. I don't really want to make it too big of a globe. I wouldn't mind it being a little more crowded. I'm just thinking of a random word. So, we can make our own prosthetics. Our characters now have real inventories, so an entire log is not all they can hold. We have more diverse sexualities. We have more diverse relationships. We have the common sense mod. We have a whole bunch of weapon mods. We have we have the entire shooting system revamped. We have, I'm just listing the things I can think off the top of my head. I didn't have, there's a mod you can put in, and I was strongly considering it, where your colonists can have babies, and you can have babies get tossed in the mix. The good Toad Sea. Oh my goodness, I didn't even notice that. Toady 1 has blessed this map. Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, that's so beautiful. Toady 1 is the one being who created Dwarf Fortress. So, I think that's perfectly fitting. I love the ideas of babies in a video game too. It's just that I kind of want to get a bit more foundation in this game before we start throwing babies in the mix, because oh god, look out! That grenade's headed for the old people! Is completely different from not the orphanage! You know, just, you know, as an example. Okay, so we want to build next to the yellow and the purple. And it looks like the yellow and the purple are friends with each other, because they're not enemies of anybody else. And they will fight the blue, which is another lower tier. So yellow, purple, and we can be okay with a blue. So here's yellow and purple. So I think about here's pretty good. Large hills, a creek, sandstone, limestone. I'm not a huge fan of just sandstone and limestone. We kind of need some steel in our diet. The video game I loved as a child was My Tribe, which lets you control people living on an island. They were babies immediately. It would joke in the tutorial with, like, don't worry about watching the babies. They can swim from a very young age. Yeah, well, this game isn't as friendly. This game, they will eat the babies. The babies will be eaten, and all you can do is watch. Okay. What do we got here? Temperate forest. Impassable. Flat. Listen, life. Eats the baby. I really don't want to start in a desert. That just sounds miserable. You know, my gut instinct was right here to go at the end of the river. So let's just do that. Let's just do that. Advanced. We do want it to be decently sized. Let's bump it up a little bit. Next. Okay. We have another mod on, which allows us to prepare carefully. Which allows us to go into the nitty-gritty of these people if for some reason there's something that absolutely will not work. It also allows us to go forward and, like, it starts us off with, like, a horse and, like, a rat, usually. I'm much more interested in starting with, like, 2 dogs. A boy dog and a girl dog so they can make puppies immediately. This guy's a bounty hunter. His melee stat is 14. Max is 20. So this dude, both of his arms have been shot. Does he have, hold on, does he have arms? Well, he's a very strong dude with a very good cooking skill and a very good medical skill, but he is incapable of cleaning and crafting. Okay. You don't care if the puppies get eaten, but the human babies, oh no, they can't be eaten. You're absolutely right. His traits are fast walker. He's fast. Gourmand. He gets hungry quicker, but he's better at cooking. He's bi. And he's kind. Wow. Okay, we're going to keep Hayden the way he is. Childhood child scientist. Whoa, you've got some stats. You are really smart. And you have no health problems. Yeah, he don't clean. That's fine. Psychically dull. She won't be as... He won't be as affected by psychic phenomenon. Slow learner. But you're smart. And they are ace. Alright. Lacey Schwartz. You're incapable of dumb labor. Social. But plants is a dumb labor. I'm sorry, you little jealous gay. We have no room for you here. Let's find somebody to replace Lacey. Because super artistic, super good at medical. The little fires mean that that's how passionate they are about it. So, for example, learns cooking at 35% because they don't care about it. Learns medical stuff at 150 times more. It's super good. Defector. Whoa, that's a good shooting stat. Oh. Are these two sisters? They are sisters. Okay. There is Demi. I could have sworn there was Demi and Pan. I could be wrong. Let me check. Once I click this prepare but carefully button, I don't think we can go back. So I want to be certain. Staggeringly ugly. Okay. Alright. A wimp. An ace. Chemical fascination. Oh no, that means she's gonna get addicted. No, we can't have that. Super immune. Holy cow. So fuego. Fuego grande. That means big fire. Holy cow. Alright, alright. Annabelle, you're just a good shot and you're good at medics. You can't be artistic, that's fine. Sanguine. Upbeat about her situation pretty much all the time, no matter what it is. Quick sleeper. You know, honestly, Schwartz, you're getting replaced by Annabelle. Big hot. Alright. who is in chat right now? We have, of course, the Randomier. So, I think since Demi is the closest thing to Ace, do you want to be Zorkun? Oh, baby's in chat. Hello. Trying to think if there's anything else. We got guns. We got melee. We've got 2 people that are okay at planting. That's important. You're passionate about animals. That's good. Yeah, no, it's gonna be your handle. It's not gonna be Rando. Surprise you will do. Hey, Bun Bun. Red Rum. This is the one I actually want to change. All right. Now, prepare carefully. How do I see into your eyes like open doors? Do 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 do. Big red mohawk for Red Rum. Careful, SpongeBob. Will do. Purple hair for Mod Rando. Purple. And cats, you're gonna get green because your text is green. There we go. Plural. Alright. Start with a Lee-Enfield rifle, a Ruger Red Hawk, a plasteel knife, 1 Yorkshire Terrier. Bunch of bullets. You're good with the green. Awesome. Glad to hear it. We have exactly what we have. So, I would prefer I'll take care of the Yorkie. Sounds good. I want to get a boy Yorkie. I want to see if we can get a boy Yorkie so we can get many Yorkies. Probably going to be pretty far down. It's the last one. So, Yorkshire Terriers seem to be a lot cheaper than other types of dogs. Which is good, don't get me wrong. I just hope they have a higher breeding rate than regular animals because of reasons. Alright. Wood. Let's start with 100 less wood so that we can, because trees will just be around. We're starting in a forest. Wood is honestly one of the least important things we can get. And you know what's funny? I think, Cats, your character actually does like animals. No, we're not going to eat the dogs. Not unless things get really bad. But I'm very good at farming in these types of games. So we will have a farm for sure. These dogs can be trained to be guards, to be hunting aids, to help haul things. Dogs are super useful in this game. If we have to eat the dogs, I'd rather eat the dog than a person. That's just how it be. If we have to eat the dogs, we will. But animals are useful in RimWorld, meaning people will also buy them. So if we have a reverse the role for you. You're more likely to eat a person than a doggy? That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I am not the biggest fan of the flavor of ham, though. Just being honest. I'm just being honest. Hey, hey, That's pretty close. And that's exactly right. Honestly, not a ham person either. See? I'm not hamming it up for nothing. Anyways, cats, you care about art, medical, you're very smart, and you're okay with animals. I do think we will take away your passion for punching, and let's put your passion in doggies. Let's put your passion in animals, because I think that's honestly true to you. This is the most we can tweak any of our people. So if we're gonna tweak anybody, we're gonna tweak this. Slow learner. You know, it says you're a slow learner, conflicts with too smart. Let's see what else we can get you. It has to be a downside. Oh, or not. Ooh. Hang on. Yeah, I took away your passion for punching. Because teetotaler. Okay. That would be so great, because your cat's drinking tea. Steadfast. Mental break threshold -9. Okay, that's good. We'll go with that. Wonder if rando can be made more rando. Okay. We have quick sleeper. We have permanent mood effect +12. I think we can. I love that it went from asexual to beautiful. Is there a way to open up a list? There we go. There we go. What would you prefer? There is asexual, bisexual, gay, straight, and if the reason why you have to have one of these tags is because if you don't have one of the tags, your character will engage in no activity with anybody else. Bi's good? Bi's good. Cause bye. Yeah, I need people to like each other. Like, you have to make me to gay, make you to gay. Absolutely. I cast Beam of Gay. You are the gay. And V is already bi, so we already know that's correct. See, we did something. We did something. Is gay expensive? Hold on. Why am I suddenly short 700 points? Oh, Steadfast is a good perk. No. Sanguine's a great word. Sanguine's a great word. That puts a permanent +12 to everything Rando does. So Rando's just humming a little tune in Rando's head for all of eternity. See, I think we're gonna need to, like... See, that doesn't even do it. That doesn't even get us... Something happened that caused us to go over a limit. And I'm not even sure what it was. So I'm gonna cheat, technically, because I didn't use 700 points to get myself 1,000,000 dogs. So I'm gonna uncheck this box. And I'm not gonna give myself 8 infield rifles. I'm just gonna pretend that that glitch didn't happen. Do I have 900 assists? Okay, no, I don't. Thank God. You actually made me worried for a second there. I was like, hold on, what did I do wrong? Because I haven't actually messed with everybody's stats. Unless I accidentally scrolled through something. I'm gonna go ahead and make you a legal adult, cats. Hope that's cool. No, it's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna make you a legal adult, cats. No worries there. And other than that, unless anybody has anything specific, like does anybody want a robot arm? Add manage bionics implants. I want to give everybody one, since we have to break the points limit anyways. Let's give everybody one thing. Don't hate me if I do stupid stuff. No. That's why I had that little snippet at the beginning, being like, let me read it verbatim because I thought it was really funny. I like it when I tell a funny joke. It gives me dopamine for the whole day. I only tell jokes for myself. Actions and atrocities committed by colonists do not reflect the actions or intentions of the real life person. See, my mom, when I was a little kid, used to listen to a lot, and I do mean a lot, of talk radio. So, I remember hearing, like, the views expressed on this station do not necessarily reflect the views of the management or staff on this station. And I was just like, what? What does that mean, Mom? And Mom would never explain it, and then I figured out what it meant later. Cats? If you could replace one bit of your body, would it be a hand, a leg, an eye, an ear? What would it be? What would it be? What would you replace? Say question for everybody as well. Question to the chat, honestly. Power Claw, eye. You golden eye. Bionic eye. What is a golden eye? What does that do? Golden eye. I'm mousing over it. It's not telling me what it does. Everyone's eyes. Bionic jaw. Okay, bionic jaw, you got it. Advanced bionic jaw implant. I got it. You got golden eyes. V also wants eyes. No calling me. No one gets to call me. I have no idea what a joy wire is, but that sounds amazing. Boop, boop. Alright. Just gonna go ahead and remove that. All of us getting... No. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Everybody's good. Well, we've spent a good deal of time making sure everybody's cool. Hair. Oh, we can change pants. That does nothing. Hats. Oh, these actually have real benefits. These have real benefits. Okay. I don't see an old lady sun hat. I see real things you make in-game to make your character stronger. Let's see in accessories. Bombardment targeter? Power beam targeter? Psychic insanity lance? Excuse me? Excuse me? Okay, there we go. That's actually things. Oh my goodness, you can just start with full power armor? My old lady sun hat gives me the ability to up my throwing arm so I can throw those darn kids off my lawn. That sounds about right. I think we'll go with a duster. And V, you're pretty punk. You're pretty punk, babe. There we go. Wait, no. It's gotta be black. It's gotta be like a. I don't know, black, like pure black. Let's go with like a dark red. Very punk. And of course, Mod Rando gets T-57 power armor. No, I'm kidding. The parka's pretty cute. Oh, goodness. It's either gonna be the parka, the flak jacket, or the duster. Pants, please. I will get to pants in a moment. Because everyone's shaped like a squash. This looks the most like a hoodie. I think that makes me less curvy. I don't know. Can I change body type? Oh, I can change body type. Look at that. Does this have any, like, strength side effects at all? Greatest then. You got it. Now we can make V be the true color. There we go. There we go. You got it. Top layer clothing. Honestly, Mod Rando walks around in a blue hoodie. So this looks correct to me. Let's make it a little less neon of a green. Like a nice green. Like a nice green. That looks pretty good to me. That looks pretty good. Okay. Money and time well spent, I think. None? Thin thread, wolf skin, thrumbo fur. Well, I don't like that it's tattered. Can we just make it be nicer? Where's it? Why does pants not do anything? Somebody explain to me why pants does nothing. Somebody somewhere tell me why the pants does nothing. Golden eye. Yes. We gave you robot eyes. As requested. No pants dance. Alright, that's fair. we're all lazy wearing nightgowns. Okay, that's also fair. See, like, even the flak pants don't even show up. Weird. Alright. I think we're good. I know I said I wouldn't give myself more dogs, but I want more dogs. If I'm giving all you guys, like, cool robot stuff, I want 2 more puppies for myself, and then 1 more puppy. Because. Let's go. We also have the most important mod of all, wall lights, which allow us to put things on walls. You can have all the puppers I want? Yes. Look at you guys at the top. Look at you guys dancing. Dun 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 dun. The 3 of you awake in your Krytos sleep sarcophagi to the sounds of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before your ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you arrive on this unknown RimWorld. As pieces of the shredded ship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. This summer, survival in a RimWorld. And I hardly knew her. Look at the pup-pups! Look at the pup-pups! Yes. Okay. So I also have another mod that causes the social activities to be little bubbles. So far, nobody has said a swear word. So far. Who knows how long that will last. Big agree, cats. Big agree. Look at them. Look at little feetsies. Look at her. Okay, we're going to zoom out. We're going to head on down. This is all stuff from the crash. Is that a warthog? It's a warg. That's super dangerous. Okay. We've got compacted steel here. Rando gets no dog interaction, but that's okay, because I'm a little scared of dogs. I mean, let's see here. Rando, defector. Yeah, it looks like as far as social goes, it looks like you really like cats, and looks like you're pretty good friends with Red. I want all this stuff. Who is our hunter? Look at our bio real quick. You are going to equip the Lee Enfield rifle, Rando. Yes, I looked at this last time. Red Rum, you are the punchiest of all of us, so you're getting the good knife. You have a 13 in shooting. Yes, you do. You were the best shot out of all of us. And where did Cats go? Oh, there you are, Cats. You can have the revolver, right? You have a 1 in shooting. Well, you're definitely not getting the long rifle. I'll tell you that for free. I'll tell you that for free. You don't get the expensive rifle. Okay. Everybody locked and loaded? Now we're going to pause it again. Because I need to figure out where our base of operations is going to be. Looks like we got like a weird little crypt over here. Very strange. Some free tables. Take some free tables. So here's the edge of the map. We got some wild alpacas over here. There's some serious ruins going on over here. I was really worried that because it didn't say we had any steel here, there'd be no steel to start. Let me take the army of Yorkies to go hunting. You can't shoot, Cats! You can't shoot for anything. If I send you on a hunting trip, the hunting creature might kill you. We pay, we say. Yorkies will hunt for me. I don't know if they've been trained to do that. Yeah, all they've been trained to is just to be nice. They haven't been trained to do anything else. These little baby Yorkies are just little babies. They're just little babies. They don't know nothing. They don't know no better. I have trained them. In secret. Okay. We'll see how the secret training holds up. It is really cold. It's really cold right out here. You know, I don't have a problem with building our base on top of some alien ruins. So we're going to put a door here. Where did all my wood go? Where did all my wood go? Oh, we don't have it in a stockpile. That's why they're like, we don't have any. We ain't got none. Okay, you guys just start collecting it, okay? Chop chop, get to work. Gonna speed up time a little bit. Because we can't start working until we know what we have. Dang, look at you, V. Look at you using that quick walking. It is cold. Uh-oh. I don't know. I really hope we get snow. I would love that. I would love some snow. It's been faking us out the last few times, and it's just mean. It's just mean. I'm not sure if something can fit between that, but I'm not about to take any chances. So what we're gonna do is... This feels pretty defensible, because things move slower in water than anything else. So, if we just go ahead and make a nice big wall. That's good for me. Then we need to chop that tree down. And then I'm going to go ahead and designate everything inside this zone as either to be chopped or to be harvested. Works for me. It's honestly pretty good. And then cut plants. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, we're not going to do that one yet. We'll see how this goes. Who's on the gather plants and cut? Firefight, patient, doctor, bed rest. Plant cut. Who's good at that? You're pretty good at that, actually. So we'll put you on plants, cats. Rando pays attention to the NOAA radio religiously. It's a bunny! Guys, it's a bunny! It's a bunny! Cats and Red Rum chatted about taming crabs? Rachel, rub your nose on Rando! Uh-oh, Red Rum's talking about getting drunk. Uh-oh, sisters. You know, we don't have an animal taming enough for, we don't have, let's hunt it. Somebody hunt it. We can't have a fox. We can't have a fox in the hen house. I love this music. You are so fast. I'm gonna go ahead and claim most of this is ours. And we're gonna go ahead and build a structure of this wooden wall here. And then we're going to shore up this little antechamber with a bunch of shooting ports. And now we have a little choke point. We have a nice little choke point here. Look at that. Go ahead and mine some of this out. Any unapproved thing just gets slammed to the ceiling. Oh, that'd be so good. Oh, it's almost nighttime. Hold on. It's almost nighttime, and we don't have access to any beds. We have no beds. Cats are sleeping on the floor because there's nowhere else for cats to sleep right now. Rando, you just passed out in the grass. You are going to have some very uncomfortable, unhappy thoughts about that tomorrow. You're using a rock as a pillow, babe. No. All the pups. Oh no, all the pups. I'm just gonna make a bunch of animal sleeping spots over here. Just so that they have, like, their choice. Rando is up first, of course. Rando is first awake. Red Rum's sleeping in. Oh, the puppies are in love! Ah! It looks like you just messed up a bed. And there we go. Other than that, puppies fell in love. So that means we're more likely to have some puppies now, guys. We are now more likely for more puppy. And they call it puppy love. Okay. Let us get started building some actual usable stuff. Floors. Wood. That's a lot of wood. I think wood floors can wait for a moment. Oh, shucks. Shucks, Busters. We need a door. Oh, no. Yeah, the weather is quite ravenous here. Hunter lacks ranged weapon. I gave you a gun, Rando. You have a Lee Enfield. Wait, have you not been assigned as hunting, though? You have been assigned as a hunter. 6, 8. Yeah, no, you will do the hunting, Rando. Because you have... Have I encumbered you? Oh, I have encumbered you. Oh, okay, hold on. Wow, you cannot... You're not going to be able to drag anything you kill back. I'm small, I can't hold Criff. That's fair. Okay, Rando's sleeping in a bed. How's that making Rando feel? Pretty good, honestly. Pretty good. Your mood... When your mood starts getting down here, that's when you enter the break thresholds. Okay. So, when we get a chance, we absolutely need some more wood to be chopped. And I think, honestly, we could stand to chop these. I am way more than a 4 when I'm nuzzled. But you're being nuzzled by an animal. You have been nuzzled by an animal. And your character, I guess, doesn't really care about animals. Nuzzled. Like, V gets a 3 from being nuzzled, but because we have so many. Oh, we should tame this thing. Oh, you're stargazing! Oh, wow, you really are romantic, Rando. 8 without table, oof. You know, honestly, I know I saw a free table. Bro, I know I saw a free table. Ooh, a Mega Sloth. Those guys are great. Hey, Rando, go get that. Okay, once you get done harvesting that oak tree. Nope. You are going to prioritize getting le table. Oh, Rando's not assigned to construction. Okay, you're bad at building stuff. Who's good at building stuff? Katz is good at building stuff. And V is very good at building stuff. Wow, okay. Let's build a roof area over this, please. And honestly, over this a little bit, too. Oh, shucks busters. I was talking all about how I'm going to be like starting a farm and everybody's going to have food and it's going to be great. And then I proceed to completely forget to start the farm. Oops. Rice is one of the boring crops. You guys won't find them too exciting. Locked in a gulag. They didn't build the door like I told them to. Red Rum praised cat's hands. We have a doggo named Aladdin. I just think everybody needs to know that. We have a doggo named Aladdin. It's just important. It's very important. More like Red Rum Yoshikage. Hey, cat's coming through with the table. Okay. Now. I don't think... Let's put this here, I think. And the fact that there's no lights in here is actually a big problem. Let's fix that. And we need some chairs, because eating without a table is actually a eating without a chair problem. Somebody should clean that. Also, people think it's ugly? Wow, this is an ancient artifact. Show some respect. Oh, we got a visitor! John Rambo Smith, a veterinarian of Pact Faberum, is visiting the colony. She is named John Rambo Smith. Okay. You've got some good stats. Good stats there, Rambo. But you're just visiting, so I can't change the name. John Rambo. Should probably make a guest bed. Probably. How much steel have we got? 700. Wow. Red Rum, you're just cranking it out. You're mining better than some of my dwarves. Oh my goodness. Did we get that? Did we get that bed finished, guys? We have a guest. Okay, hold on. What can we do with old Rambo? You just visiting? Okay, one thing I do want to mark is our home zone. Because our home zone is actually here. And we want it to be a bit more out, because this is what our people will prevent fires from happening. The river will protect us from most fires. Dang it, guys. You guys aren't really impressing Rambo. No, we didn't impress Rambo. Now they won't stay. No! Okay, Rando, what do you think of that? Darkness, soaking wet, dull barracks, quite comfortable. Sanguine. Okay, so you're all right. It's true. And you should say it. You're sweeping the mud in the rain, Rando. What's wrong with you? Why are you sweeping the mud in the rain? Oh no! Don't choke. Let's cancel the mining effort for now, because I think that our labor can be better put to other things. Let's go to our structures. Go to floors. I do want to get some more stuff going. It's gotta be done. I mean, the cleaning does have to be done. You're absolutely right about that. That's a good-sized bedroom, if you ask me. Everybody's going to get their own room, because that's what makes for happy campers. And it's going to be built away from the main chamber. King of Pansexuals, hello! Welcome to the RimWorld playthrough. We are having an absolute blast, and it's a delightful time with you here. We do need somebody to build the Griffin torch, though. It's good to have you. How's your day going? Yes, it is a crime. I'll have to see if there's a pan mod. One colonist idle. Red Rum, what are you doing right now? You're wandering. What jobs do you have? Yeah, we're gonna put you in construction. Because honestly, this isn't heresy. I declare my war. Forces are converging as we speak. Yeah, that's about right. That's about how I feel about it. I did download the mod that allowed us to... We have Cats, who is currently bi. We have Red Rum, who is also bi. And then we have Rando, who is gay. So that's something. That's something. It's not everything. Now, nobody has planted anything here. You just botched 4 constructions in a row. Oh, no. No! I wish we had somebody who actually could, take care. Rando helped, yes. And then botched that one. So, I'm noticing a lot of people joking about a fireplace. I think we're gonna need to build a fireplace. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! A local hare has gone... everybody draft. Everybody kill that thing. Everybody kill that bunny. That bunny is going to kill everybody. Oh! Holy cow. Okay, we need to read that fight. We need to read that fight. A stab. Rachel ripped the hare's jaw with her right claw. Good going, Rachel. The hare bashed Red Rum in the leg, and then Red Rum stabbed it. How's your health doing? You have a bruise. That's it. Okay, okay. The most foul vermin. It's fitting that the bunnies took care of the problem. It was a fight between bunnies, and the bunnies took care of it. Rando, though. Rando had a bead on that thing. Rando's like, if this bunny drops Red Rum, I'm gonna pull this trigger. May they rest in peace. Okay. You guys, good work. Good work, everybody. See you in 5. F for the bunnies, indeed. Production. Let's put our research bench in here. I would love to have there be a butcher's table outside. Just to keep the smell down. Oh, never mind. Rando has chatted about lovers with red rum. Okay. Some interesting developments in this Chili's tonight. Butcher table penalty. Ooh la la. Will somebody please? Good, I'm glad you'll take it. So basically what's going on here is we just crash landed on this planet from whatever spaceship we were on before. Like, they thawed us out and put us into our escape pods at the same time. So it's not even like we got, like, a fair warning of, like, what's going on. Let's go down to orders, and I want to smooth this out. Has failed while constructing a research bench. Some resources were wasted. That's okay, cats. It happens. It happens. Yeah, Gravy Boy. Gravy's the, here. He is the model for this emote. That is my real baby boy right there. Gravy's a good boy. I love him. I'll allow it. Gravy's been on my pillow ever since I laid down. Uh-oh. Everybody keeps botching the construction. It just keeps breaking the wood over their knees. I would wage countless wars for Gravy. I would also. I would levy my forces towards that battle. So far, no rice. Let's switch to potatoes and see if they start planting that. V, you made the table beautiful! How are your needs? Oh, we don't have any recreation! Oh dear! Oh dear, oh dear! Let's build a horseshoe pit. Everybody likes a horseshoe pit. I've never met a single person that did not enjoy a good little bit of horseshoe. Of horsing and shoeing around. Unfortunately, I don't have a navy. Hope you could pick up there, Captain. Absolutely, absolutely. I've got a fleet. Spoilers. You guys are the fleet. Make me look good. We'll give you some orbital support. Even if it is our ships just crashing into the ground. How do you mess up a horseshoe pole? Dust, dust, dust. Yeah, look at Rando. Dang, Rando's actually pretty good at that. This whole king persona is the most creativity I've had in a while. You know, that's good. It's important to have fun little outlets. Even if it is just roleplay. Starvation? That's not very gamer. Did we eat all of our food without growing any more back? That really sounds like a you guy problem. I mean, we've got a bunny to butcher. Where'd the bunny go? Did something eat the bunny corpse? Did somebody eat the bunny corpse? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can't believe this, guys. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to figure out something. Where are all our dogs? They're all sleeping. Let's hunt that squirrel. Let's hunt this... Oh. Oh, yeah. That fox has already been hunted. Let's add a bill to butcher it. Add that there. Who broke it? I'm not mad. I just want to know. Who broke it? This is why I thought it would be better to have more colonists to start with, even if it meant a lower tech tree. But, I mean, you know. Hey, Rando, I know you're busy right now, but could you maybe... Cannot butcher creature need material. Okay, well, let's see what we can do about that. Build a new stockpile. Say over here-ish. Now, this stockpile in particular is going to be special because it only allows corpses, animal corpses, to be used for food. Kitty boy is taken to door dashing, so I'm trying to kick that habit in the bud. Like, dash it like running outside. Oh my goodness. Rando. You wasted 5 bullets on a squirrel. Oh boy, he wants to work. We're planting potatoes. Rando's planted potatoes. Oh, saints be praised. Saints be praised. We're planting potatoes. Several times, Gravy has tried to escape. Yes. He is a scoundrel and a fiend, and I love him. Well, eventually, these potatoes are going to grow. Oh, we get to name our thing! We get to name our thing now, guys! Okay, this is important. This is important. What should our faction be called? And then we need to name the settlement. So this is very important. This is very important. Rando potato? Yes, Rando plant a potato. Well, I mean... Apparently you found wild potatoes and you've started planting them. Oh, you guys are awful with names. Well, okay, how about I bounce a few off you guys, and you guys let me know how you think. Well, I think Potato Mounders is just a funny faction name. Because it's like, you've been invaded. Well, who's invading us? The Potato Mounders. And it's just like, what? Or it could be like, the Beholders of Twitching. Oh, Captain's Blessing. Oh, that's really cute. That's really cute. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I do give this settlement my blessing, even though it's, everyone's currently starving to death. But, you know. Can't be perfect. If it was perfect, we wouldn't need to be on this RimWorld. The gay agenda. Well, we have bisexuals in our group right now, so unfortunately we can't just be called the gay agenda. But potato! Vodka! And it's a lie. Potato agenda. Cats, that's brilliant. I love it. I love it. Captains and Blessing will soon be invaded due to your treasonous funds. Perfect. Your faction is now known as the Potato Agenda, and this community is now known as Captain's Blessing. Faction, the Potato Agenda. The White Camino and the Decabird tribe are like, what? Something... There's like a smudge on my map now. What is that? What is that? Get it off! These dudes are the evil guys. Lord Cabbageworth. I can't even say that on Twitch. Okay, I need to cancel the smooth order. Coming up on your right. Nothing. Because we're currently starving to death. And, you know. I don't want people actually dying. You might have to butcher a dog, and that's really sad. Rando, do make a farm. My finest ace astronomers will spearhead my space program so we can bring you to justice. A wild man wandered in. A person living among the wild animals has wandered into the area. He is called Rabbi. You can attempt to tame or arrest him. Rabbi the Inventor. Psychopath. Iron-willed. Teetotaler. Super gay. I mean, look at his fit, though. Look at his fit, though. Are those rhinos? Are those honest-to-goodness rhinos? Arrest him and take him for meat. Arrest. Tame, 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 tame. Okay, so we've got cannibals in chat, and we have friend in chat. We have new friend, and we have new food. We are currently starving. Red Rum. You have a decent social, and your melee is better than the shooting. So I'm gonna let you butcher this fox first before we do anything. Okay. Pause. What is the tame chance? Try to arrest. I don't really want... We have to tame him. No handler can tame wild man. 7 in animals. Wild men may attack upon failed taming attempts. Oh. You know, I don't know. She-Devil. We have a dog named She-Devil. I don't know if they're going to be happy eating humans. I don't know. We'll just have to see. Careful getting too close to the camera, you're all red again. Uh-oh. One second. I'm going to try actually scooting physically back a little bit. And as soon as I settle, I turn red again. There we go. That should be better. Hashtag gender problems. My hair is turning red again. I don't know what's up with it. It goes through phases, I tell you. It goes through phases. Constantly nuzzling. Cannot butcher creature, need material. Oh, it's because it's rotting. Well, let's mark that for dumping then. Where's the dump? Haul thing. A zone for dumping. Just a garbage dump out back. The little Yorkie barks are so cute. I hope they're coming through. Hope they're coming on through. Rabby is still on the edge of the map, and Red Rum decided to take a nap. I think they're passing out from exhaustion due to lack of food. Oh, the dogs are eating the food. That's our problem. The doggos are eating our food. Because there are bonded, slaughtering will make Rando unhappy. No one likes Rachel. We gotta eat Rachel. Uh-oh. Yep. Unfortunate. The good news is, whoever finds our starved out corpses so soon to the... Well, they refused to plant the food when I told them to. And it's sad. It's so sad. I thought Rachel was... Well, we could slaughter Vagabond instead. We could slaughter She-Devil. Nope. Red Rum likes She-Devil. Rachel is good. They killed the rabbit hare. Okay, that's the first valid argument I've seen. Vagabond. Is there anything else we can do? The only other thing we can literally do is have everybody go on a big harvesting thing tomorrow and have a chance of them finding some food. So this is all the edible food on the map so far. These little green pips that keep popping up. This is a good little bit right here. So we're going to be tomorrow morning. Manual priority is cut plant. That is all we're doing tomorrow. We are cutting plants. We are mad harvesting. The problem, the reason why we don't want to go hunting is because there's a chance of... Oh, Cats just picked a berry and then immediately scarfed it down. Okay. Okay, well, he's not dying of malnutrition anymore. Whole body malnutrition. 78 dogs in a settlement with no safety mechanism for them eating our meats. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's valid. We're going to fast forward a little bit. The problem is, a lot of people, animals are starving. A lot of the people tomorrow... Rando, I don't need you stargazing right now. I need you to save everybody's lives. Rando, please. Red Rum is at a minor break risk due to not eating anything. Bit of a problem. Hopefully you can scarf down these berries. Harvest botched. You're too hungry. This is why I didn't want to do hunting. Because when you're dying of hunger, you mess up things. Okay. 5 berry bushes in. Red Rum got some food. I've got to kind of stay on. Eat those berries. Get your food absolutely maxed. Nope. I'm going to baby you. I'm going to baby you. You are going to get full... Okay, cats. How's your hunger doing? Okay. Mental breakdown. With or without sauce? Very good. Hunt that. Now that everybody's got a little bit of food in them and they're not immediately starving to death. What kind of berries do we prefer? I honestly prefer... Where's Ravi? Is he no longer on the map? Did he leave? He must have left in the night. Nope, nope. He's right here. He dropped food. He had food. Oh, dude, pistachio ice cream is super good. I think the only thing... I have to be in the mood for pistachio ice cream, though. I have to really be in the mood for it. It's not the type of thing that I can just be sprung on. I have to be in the mood for it. Alright. Coffee ice cream is 10 out of 10. Absolutely. Alright. We've got a prisoner. Let's see if we can arrest him. Oh no. We are going to capture this dude. Because he refused to be arrested. Red Rum is currently cracked in the left femur. Not a great way to be. But it's okay. Cookie dough? Oh man. I need to find some gluten-free chocolate chip cookie dough because chocolate chip cookie dough is a 10 out of 10 ice cream. I don't know if there's a better ice cream. Oh no. Oh no. Someone with a bow and arrow. Irrono. Irrono has arrived with a 35 steel arrows and a slate club and is coming for vengeance. Everybody, please return to the safety of the hovel. Because she is sprinting straight for us. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. I don't know, guys. I just like ice cream. Ice cream? More like nice cream. Got him. Okay. So here's the scheme. You guys ready for the scheme? We held open this door, right? So we have them currently. Let's put you down here. Cats, let's put you up here. Alright. Rush in, Red Rum. Yeah! Okay. We're gonna capture her as well. Build a quick... We're getting a nice little prison set up, aren't we? Yeah, we don't want that. Prisoners, perfect. You did it! You did it! Do you have any... Oh, medical emergency. He's at risk. For what? He'll bleed to death in 2 hours. Alright. Here is the part. Nice and prison. Nice little prison setup. If this is episode 1, I'm terrified. In RimWorld, sometimes you're the Rim, sometimes you're the world. Undraft, y'all. She had a bunch of money on her. I don't know what she was doing attacking us with all that money. Okay. Hero has died. Cause blood loss. Well, there was only one raider. Yes. All raiders spawn at the same time. This game seems to bring out the cruelty in people. I'm interested. See, here's the thing. We could absolutely hit a button right here, and it would allow us to turn that dead body into yummy, yummy food for the doggos. Maybe us. But the doggos are really in need of food. The doggos are who really need the food. This is a medical bed now. Corpse bile. Rando is currently treating... He's dead, bro. Oh no, she died. She died from her wounds. He's still alive. Okay, now I feel way less guilty. As a psychology student, I will be studying this closely. I mean, feel free. Because, honestly, even I am sometimes frightened by the things that happen in Dwarf Fortress. Wait. Wait. The golden eye is just an eyeball that's gold. Red Rum and Cats are both completely blind. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know. You have a gun, Cats. You have a gun. I have literally... The infection is in his right leg. Honestly? I really don't think he's going to be dead in literally 30 minutes. He's going to be dead in literally 30 minutes. Why is nobody using this door? Okay, yeah, he's dead. Alright, let's make some dog food. It didn't have to be that way. It didn't. It really didn't. It didn't. But you know what? It also could have been a lot better. Can you, I don't know, speed up his dying? He's already dead. Well, okay, I was completely pro saving his life until his wound got infected. And now I'm like, well, let's see here. We have some ravenously hungry people here. Cats has caused food poisoning. Caused dangerous food type. Uh-oh. How you doing, cats? You gonna puke? You're puking. For science, of course. Yes, exactly. Well, the problem is we need more animal handling. Ding! Starvation. It's the sweet, sweet victory. Okay. I have told everyone that I have possibly told and have the ability to tell to harvest these berry bushes, and for some reason they keep being unharvested. Who is assigned to cooking? Is Red Rum the only chef? Cool. All right. Now, let us build a fueled stove. Now we have some food. I smell sabotage. Intelligence should convince soon. You're not dying. You just ate some bad berries. And now you have food poisoning. Hydrate. Thank you. Gotta go. Thank you. Thank you so much, Bat Typo. I appreciate it. Batty Typo. Who's a minor break risk? Who's a minor break risk? Red Rum. Red Rum. You're a minor break risk. Butchered 2 human likes. Badly nourished. Gathering guinea pig fur, huh? Well, we've got meat. Why is nobody doing that? Oh. Well, have a good night, Batty. I appreciate you. You take care. What was just said? A word about life's annoyances with Rando. That's a mood. Cats, how you doing? How you doing, hon? Not great? I think the only one doing, like, any sort of okay is literally Rando. Feeding berries to Red Rum. You are sitting down to eat raw guinea pig meat rather than make... There's a stove to be made. Somebody, please go make a stove. Please make the stove. I'm so scared of you guys, like, eating raw food and just dying. Okay. So far, so good. Now, pause this. Make a bunch of simple meals, guys. Like, I will have one of you literally work until you cook your hand on accident. Okay. Okay, you're eating some berries, that's fine. You're allowed to eat berries. There's a lot of blood in here, guys. Good work, Rando. Good work mopping up all that blood. Gotta eat it raw! It's frozen! I've eaten this! It's an idiot sandwich. An idiot sandwich. Alright, so what do you got there, Red Rum? You just made something. What are you hauling? You're carrying a simple meal. What's that simple meal made of? What we got there? Why can I not see what the simple meal's made of? No. I thought the blood gave it character. Yeah, it's a character, alright. It's getting up and saying hello. Cats, you're doing alright. You're still puttering along. Where is the lamb sauce? It looks like the meal that Red Rum is trying to make is berries cooked with berry sauce. How your needs doing? You're doing a lot better. Okay, okay. See, all we needed was a stove. All we needed was a stove. That human meat's gonna go bad. I hope the corgis are starting to eat it. Human meat. Human music. I like it. Well, we honestly are doing okay. That's a lot of blood in there, though. What? Ooh. Ooh. I saw some hearts. Ooh woo. Rando has gotten poisoning from human meat. Cause? Dangerous food type. Hey, I mean, you know, he's a psychologist. We'd be lucky to have a psychiatrist on our hands. Who is hearting? Cats is currently hearting Red Rum. So you. Don't feed me human meat. Hey, you fed yourself human meat. Good stuff. Okay. I would love for us to start getting some power production. If we could just get some power, that'd be super great. Goodness. I want a chicken. I would love a chicken. I would also love a chicken. Cut these plants down. Talking about fighting muggers. That's pretty good. Everybody deserves a nice double bed, though. Everyone's put up with a lot. Everybody deserves a nice double bed. We do need more wood, though. Red Rum is at a minor break risk. Why is that? Recreation unfilled. Well, you should hang out then. Double bed for Snuggles. Twice as likely to be snuggled in a double bed. Owner. Red Rum. You are honestly the closest You are the closest to having a break. Major break risk. Rando. Ooh, okay, that's bad. 2 people are currently fluctuating at the major break risk. My bed is a bed and I like it. I honestly, this is a good wooden bed. Good. Double bed normal. Bedroom awful. Well, we can fix that. It's just the fact that everybody is super depressed, and for valid reason. Put an end table at the edge of the table. Something nice and cozy to sit on. You said I had food poisoning. Yes, yes you do. I wish you would lay down, but you're refusing to lay down right now. Raw cannibalism. You didn't wait for it to be cooked. You should go lay down. It says you're not injured. This rando is being too much like the real rando. Cats, can't you see that Red Rum's trying to sleep? Awful bedroom, -1. Alright. Quite comfortable. So the mood's slowly improving. Everyone's super depressed. Come for the stay for the accidental commentary on the world. See, like, isn't that why people come to Twitch? For the human condition? To, like, you know, see how everything's doing? Tap into the psyche of humanity. Okay, it's been downgraded to minor break risks. Thank the Force. We are once again out of food. It's almost like I'm bad at this or something. Potatoes are 35% grown. Okay. We have not gotten a trade caravan yet, despite being next to 2 incredibly friendly people. I think it's time to go hunting. I think it's definitely time to go hunting. If there's literally... Okay, let's look at the wildlife. Let's see here. Rhinoceros. Let's hunt those. And honestly, alpacas, they're pretty easy to tame if I remember correctly. Oh no, I clicked into works. Oopsies. Works for me. Rando needs to be strapped into bed. That reminds me of the there's a Futurama bit where it's like he's in the pitch like Bender is in the pit and the pendulum, and he's got like spiders and rats crawling all over him, and a psychiatrist bot walks in and says like, "How are you, Mr. Bender? I am worried about your condition." And he's like, "Oh, I'm doing great. I'm in the fantasy world and it's great." And he's like, "Ah, sad. We'll have to put you back in the relaxation center." And he walks out and like the rats and whatnot like fall on him in a pile. Turkey's been dead. Somebody butcher it. Yay! We're getting turkey meat, everybody! We're getting turkey meat! No. Red Rum, no. You're about to eat. You can't eat raw meat. Are you about to eat the... No! The dog's eating it now! No! No! I enlisted Mod Red Rum. I enlisted Vlin so that they wouldn't eat the meat, but as soon as the meat hit the floor... Why are you this stupid? You're exactly the way God made you. We went feral. Oh boy. Rando, can you need material? Okay. Sad Wanderer. Rando has broken down and is wandering around in sadness. This final straw was raw cannibalism. Woof, that's sad. Red Rum tied to chat up cats. Cats did not agree to a hookup. Ooh. Saucy. Saucy. Well, that's just a lie. Oh. I don't, does that actually make you sad? I don't actually know if that makes you sad. Rebuffed by cats -1. It does make you sad. I love how randos and Red are trying to sleep behind my black while having a mental breakdown over cannibalism. It's really realistic. Oh. See, cats... Something that happened apparently that we missed is that cats ate a corpse. Cats ate somebody's corpse. How can you talk about love when we're in a hopeless place? We fell in love in a hopeless place. We fell in love with a You just reloaded your gun. Rando is no longer wandering in sadness. Thank the Force. Thank the Force. Your mood has stabilized now. And now, you are honestly one of the happiest of us right now. There we go. Only mild starvation. Only mild starvation. String of sentences made me think Rando was going to off themselves. Is that even an option? I don't know if it is. I think it's actually more likely that it's like a suicide by cop type thing, where you go on a rampage and somebody puts the bullet in your dome. Nice work, Rando! Like a machine! Okay. Red Rum is eating an entire dead yak. Where are you? No. Butcher it, you goofball. Oh, this is a problem. Rando is machine now. That's sad. Works for me. I guess you're just intent on eating, on muncha crunchin'. Actually, you know, cancel that. We don't want it. We don't want that to happen. I'm okay not having a backdoor. Whenever there's a dead creature, somebody needs to butcher it. What do we have on who's okay at cooking? Cats will burn water. Rando will burn water. Okay. Burn water. Ah! Oh, yeah, we're getting food now! Finally, some real food! Oh, look at that! Look at that! Okay, Red Rum is teetering on the brink of a major break. See if we can get them to eat something. How long will this last for? Starts expiring, so we have about 7 more days of this. These dogs! These dogs have to go. We need to like pin up the dogs, I think. I think we need to pin up the dogs. I think pinning up the dogs is what we need to do. You're the one who put all the dogs here. I know. That was my mistake entirely. My mistake entirely. Just get hermit crabs. They're so much better. Okay, that's fair. That's very fair. The potato plants are almost grown, and then we will have so many potatoes. We will have so many potatoes. Animals. No. They are going to be restricted to an area. Let's restrict them to an area. An allowed area. I would like this to be an allowed area. Manage area. New area. Rename. Dog park. Expand an allowed area of dog park. This is now dog park. Doggos may only be in the dog park. Doggos, please usher yourselves into the dog park. And you will be fed when we deem it necessary. We should put a light in there for them, though. That's just humane. That's just the kind thing to do. Cecil says we're not allowed in the dog park. I make the rules. I am the captain. Cecil Cecil doesn't know much anyway. Cecil never goes outside. There, I said it. I love crabs. Crabs are great. Crabs are great because they can have raves. Did you know that crabs can have raves? You can tell any secret police you want to. I sleep with a hatchet. Red Rum and cats shared a word about beards. A heartfelt conversation about morality and exchanged ideas about life regrets. Rando has been talking about hairstyles and pets. I'm also telling my secret police. Joking about birthdays and commitment is barely joking. Let's actually put a roof over this, just to keep it fresher and nicer. Rando can't be Crift. Who Criffin cares? Our food is low, but that's okay. I would be okay with hunting and killing a lot of our alpacas. Hunting alpaca, carrying dead alpaca. Look at you. You're just a machine. A group of tribespeople from Rab-Ray Alliance have arrived. They will prepare for a while, then attack, prepare defense, or attack them preemptively. Alright, let's see how many people come on. One person with a very, very bad short bow, also carrying 25 jade? Will call me a jaded combatant, because I'm gonna put you in the ground. So what we're going to do is we're going to forbid anybody from leaving currently. Everybody just, you know, take a nice little break. Relax a little bit. Get some foods. Cats is playing in the dog pen. That's super great. That's so great. That's so nice. Okay, guys, let's draft up. Let's slow down time a little bit. We're going a little fast for my taste, for combat anyways. There's Mr. Green right there. Who's that Ms. Green? That is a dude. That is Mr. Green. Mr. Black. Hey, kids. Wait for it. Red Rum got shot. Headshot! Critical hit! We can capture her. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're gonna try our best to save this person's life. Let's take a look. Where's the prisoner tab? I guess I had to put down for them to be actually a prisoner. But that was an awesome headshot. Why are you on fire? How did you get set on fire? Let's read the log. A flame arrow missed Cats, hitting Red Rum in the head. Fire burn, in Inferno. Fire burn, fire burn. Okay, Rando, help with fire. What is your health? You've got burns on your arm, leg, and hand. Oh no! Rando's not even going back. Rando's just all like, hey, it's hunting time. I want to allow... For some reason, Cats is hurt as well. Cat's got 2 bruises from being bashed with a short bow. Oh no! I would have cried if they had come in and rocked me as well. Because as the quote says, we will rock you. We have plenty of medicine. Red Rum is at a minor break risk. Why would that be? Intense pain, soaking wet, rebuffed, awful bedroom. Alright. Okay, who is assigned medical duty? Everyone's assigned medical duty to some extent. Will bleed to death in 4 hours. Food restrictions. I think it's the upper limits on it. I highly doubt we can stabilize and recover. They were shot in the head. Yeah, it's possible, though, because they're not instantly dying. We honestly just need somebody tending to green. Yeah, see? Rando's doing it. Rando with their doctoring skill of 7. Rando's getting the good medical stuff and is rushing to save Green's life, even though he fired several arrows. Gunshot was treated. I don't want Rando to do it. I vote shoot them again. But you're leveling up your medical care. That's what you're doing right now. You're leveling up your medical skill so that when we have an actual medical emergency, you can fix them. Lickety split. No mercy. Set an example. Execute the prisoner. I feel like everyone is already super depressed. I feel like that's going to make it way, way worse. Okay, let's read this real quick. Recruitment difficulty is 95% with an 11% recruitment chance. Resistance remaining 38. Relations on gain on release plus 12. Considered guilty expires in 19 hours. Prison break interval, not while asleep. Okay, so we do have several options here. Let's reduce their resistance, and if they decide to, you know, cause problems, we will execute them. With impunity. See, okay, like, I understand not wanting to heal someone that shot a friend. I really do understand that. But now that Rando has practiced the finer arts of bandage making and bandage using, they are now going to use the stuff on cats and succeed. Red rum. Oh, we need another medical bed. That's what we need. We really don't have that much wood? Really? Our potatoes are so close to grown, guys. Personally, I debate their execution not for morals, but for funsies. See, you're the one who is like, oh, yes, I will psychoanalyze all of this. But in reality, you're just as bad as everyone. Oh, that's great. Sleeping on a bed above dirt. Yes, we are. I'm working on getting our wood sorted out. Cats, what are you doing out of bed? They're only in minor pain. Red Rum has gotten sick from infection. Okay, Red Rum, go lay down. Rest until healed, please. Participant, my study is not bound by ethics. Cats is now fully healed. Thank the Force. We can now try to harvest the potatoes. We can try to harvest the potatoes. Let's harvest this corner. Let's harvest that corner. Rando go seep seep. Rando go seepy seepy. Cats, you're getting better at chopping wood, but like trees have like 75 wood within them. Something's off about your wood cutting math. I'll tell you that. Friendly and for free. Are we healing? You've got an infection in your burn. How's our prisoner doing? Prisoner's doing okay. It's math! What you want? See, I am absolutely of the opinion that we need more light in here. Look at all those potatoes! Look at all those potatoes! 28 potatoes! Oh, our saints be praised! Okay. Okay. One of you guys is gonna need to do cooking. One of you guys is gonna need to do some cooking so we aren't eating raw buffalo and alpaca meat. We have a lot of plain leather. We could probably start turning that into goods pretty soon. Green Warrior is no longer incapable of walking. That's really great. Red Rum is wandering around like a psychotic, in a psychotic state. I butchered a human-like. Well, not much I can do about that. That's rotting now. Someone needs to deal with that. It's really great. Yeah, no. No. I am foregoing some studying so I can try full-time streaming. I'm proud of you. I hope it goes well. I'm foregoing studying because I'm broke. See, that's the real right there. Why is education So expensive and so inaccessible. Riddle me that. Redrum, you need to be in bed. Arbitrary was actually suggesting it be over what I wanted to do for going studying because I'm done. Yeah, you got the achievement. You got the achievement pop. The achievement was popped. Understandable. Oh! We have a tame donkey now. This donkey has just been watching us and is just all like, you know, I'd be okay being a pet. Being a pet sounds pretty good. Being a pet sounds pretty good. So now there's going to be a donkey in the dog park. I think we're going to butcher the donkey as soon as Red snaps out of it. Oh no. Oh no. Somebody, we need to like arrest. Oh boy. Okay, okay. Alright, no. We gotta try that again. We gotta try that again. Oh dear. What I'm worried about is the fact... Oh goodness. Redrum just fell over. We need to rescue... We need to rescue them. Please rescue Redrum. We need to get our food stabilized, and most of the things I want to do require the skills that Redrum has. So we absolutely need them to become okay. They're having trouble breathing. They're not eating. No! No! 2 animals are currently having a mental break because of Redrum's death. Oh no. And now they're dead. She-Devil is freaking out, as is most of the animals. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is a problem. She-Devil is trying to kill us in our sleeps. This is a problem. Oh, this is quickly becoming a problem. Oh, cats don't sleep in the same bed as Redrum's corpse. That's too sad. That is genuinely too sad. Okay. Yeah, R.I.P. to Redrum, for sure. I think we might need to have another go at this. Tasha's died because they were bonded to Red Rum. Okay, all of our dogs have just died. This is a problem. We got potatoes, at least. They're eating each other. Wowzers! This is sad. Hey, Amy. You two did just in time. Red Rum just died, and a lot of the dogs went crazy because, well, they went ravenous to be exact. Oh my goodness. Okay, can we... Our recruitment chance is slowly climbing. What is going on here? Rando's coming back with stuff. Chunky Donkey is very cute. Sleeping with corpses is my thing. You do what you do. Not just with the corpse. Okay. I am unsure of the viability of this with a dead person. Here's my thought. Because we have 2 fully blind colonists and someone who keeps having depressive cycles, now we have a dead person. Everyone's really bummed about the animals being dead. Everyone's really sad because Red Rum's dead. I really think we might need to scuttle. We might need to scuttle this ship and come back. Make a shepherd's pie with the corpse. I don't know if we can. Like, these 2 are the least susceptible to succumbing to cannibalism. These 2 are the absolute, like, Rando is still upset. Fire, where? No! Put it out! Rando, put the fire out! God herself is trying to burn down Red Rum's house. This is all trial and error. This is really going downhill fast. We're gonna feed you a whole llama. Oh. There's a few autosaves we can jump back to, but I really feel like because I made them I made both of you guys blind, we need to redo this. We need a do-over. Lightning keeps setting things on fire. I think we should scuttle this. Let's scuttle this. We got some new voices in chat. I am gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna restart again because wowzers, that went bad fast. I gave you guys the golden eyes augment because I thought, oh, it's like GoldenEye. It was like an upgrade. Like, your eyes are now like golden. No, it literally is just 2 lumps of gold in your eye sockets. That's literally all it was. Some of us want to watch it burn. Unbidden Owl, hello. Welcome to the chat. I'm about to hit my BRB. I will be back in about this side of 5 minutes, and we're going to start a new one because this one just burned to the ground because I had a new mod which let me start some people with some augments, and I started with 2 blind people on accident because I didn't give them augmented eyes. I gave them no eyes. So, you know how it be. How it be. Isn't it good I chose the jaw? Oh, you're so correct. Oh, you're so correct. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Okay, so I'll be right back, guys. Be good. I'll see you in a second. My mic is refusing to unmute. There we go. There we go. Hey guys, what's up? We're back. We're back. We're back. Okay, so everybody, I appreciate all you guys being understanding. I know you guys are great. I know you guys are great. Let me go into a little bit of backstory about why I think it's okay for me to go into this game so as blind as I am. I have put years. Your Captain Drew's one of my favorite streamers. Oh, Cats, thank you. Thank you. You're one of my favorite streamers. Thank you. Welcome back. Thank you, King. Appreciate you. I have done years of Dwarf Fortress. Literal years. There's There's something about the game being able to... Too soon to talk about blindness. You got me. You got me there. See... Can't even see Drew talking about yandere cannibals. See, okay. I am so in love with this kind of game, and there's nothing about it. Yeah, I would love to go live and help you out with that sometime. Or I'd love to do it private, whichever. But I have built some crazy stuff in Dwarf Fortress. I'd be happy to go into some of my crazy builds a little further along the line. But one of the most impressive things I've built in Dwarf Fortress is a Mac gun. That's fun. In some of the earlier versions of Dwarf Fortress, speed calculates into a lot of damage. A lot of the damage calculations have a lot to do with how fast something is moving or being swung. If you take that into effect, you could put a dwarf on a minecart. You could have that minecart be moving fast, and then you could have the dwarf throw a spear or shoot a crossbow, and it would take the speed the crossbow was already at and then accelerate it further, allowing the crossbow to deal an insane amount of damage and keep going. And if something's struck with what the game defines as great force, it causes that to be distributed. So, say a crossbow bolt hits a goblin's skull. The goblin's skull and all his teeth, and perhaps a few vertebrae, are going to go spraying out of that goblin like shotgun shells, continuing a portion of that speed and becoming like a shotgun projectile. It basically is like casting corpse explosion, because that speed can then be disseminated to the goblins around it, causing just like a single crossbow bolt to like pop, and like 8 goblins die from a single, which is just so good. Just so good. And when you pick like a heavy metal like platinum or something like that, and you make a bunch of crossbow bolts out of that, you then have the weight of the crossbow bolt. It's so good. It's so good. So I got thinking to myself, if a minecart going fast make bullet hurt more, how fast dwarf go? The thing is, as long as the dwarf is a confident minecart rider, there is literally nothing that will make the dwarf unseat. So, you get a dwarf really comfortable riding around in minecarts. And once that dwarf is really comfortable riding around in minecarts, you hand them a crossbow. They don't even need to be good at shooting a crossbow. You just hand them a crossbow. You fill the minecart up to its chin, that little dwarf chin, with platinum crossbow bolts, and you push it down a hole. That hole drops into a river that is currently being fed into a water wheel, which is powering these 4 rollers that are rolling into a circle. The dwarf spins up in the background, just until it starts to blink out of existence. When it starts to blink out of existence because it's traveling so fast, there is a pressure plate built into that ring that as soon as the dwarf is going so fast they're not touching the pressure plate enough, a bridge collapses, which causes the dwarf to shoot down the the track of the bridge that I've carved and up and into the surface, and would go a full loop around the outside of my fortress and then drop down a hole back into the spin up. And it would rinse and repeat and rinse and repeat and rinse and repeat. So literally the dwarf would drop in, spin until they couldn't spin anymore because they could see eternity, and then poof, they're outside. And there's a goblin. Shoot the goblin. Doesn't matter if they hit. Doesn't matter if they miss. They are shooting a Mac round into the crowd. And if they even hit, like, the dirt in front of the goblin, boom! It was amazing. Do you have to worry about vomiting or dizziness? Yes, you do. But, the thing is, Dwarven Vomit is also a projectile. So, you know. This is correct. This is my first time playing RimWorld on stream. It's not my first time playing RimWorld ever. I played about 3 hours of it. I am very new to the game. I am extremely new to the game. It's so good. It's literally so good. Like, there's a sign at Disneyland with Goofy like pointing up, and it's like, the ride does not stop. This ride only stops for emergencies. Crying is not an emergency. Like, putting that above my roller coaster of death. We have suffered from cannibalism indeed. Purple and yellow, it looks like, right? Purple, yellow, yep. Excuse me, I've got the burps right now. What do we got here? It's a trade route. I'm okay with that. Disease frequency. 100%, tons of berries, tons of berries. Lot of rainfall, though. Lot of rainfall. Suffered from cannibalism. I feel like that's Goofy's wild ride, or whatever the airplane was one. See, I am leaning towards, since everyone seems so on board with the cannibalism, since I have the mod that lets me edit traits, what if I just made us all cannibals? What if I just did that? Pausing for outrage and horror. Cannibalism colony. Rando is not on board! Alrighty. Okay, I see 2 yeses. I will eat humans over dogs, so I say yes. That's 3 yeses. That's 3 yeses and 1 mod no. Unbidden Owl, that's a 4th yes. Ambrosia addiction? Honey, please. Please, no. Dolly, Shorty, or Taro? Thank you for the follow, Greveneth. I love that username, by the way. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the crew. Unbidden Owl, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome aboard. There's your doubloon. Get to scrubbing. Survival by any means necessary. Nobody says it correctly. Did I say it correctly? I did my best. Greventh. Notifications are very quiet. Not sure what's up with that. Greventh. Greventh. Alright. I think... I need the alerts now. Thank you, Mod Red Rum. Greventh. See, I saw the Revan, and I added an extra E there. Because Revenants, one of the best things in Halo. 16 social, 100 bits. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mod Rando. I feel like that's one of the few things that actually does rely on my computer volume. Let me see if I can bump that up. Doo-doo-doop-doop-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, OBS is very quiet. OBS was at an 8. Let's just see how that works. And hopefully it will. I love that she's got a 10 in plants. We are absolutely going to get her unaddicted. You're going to edit that right out. Pond, your 16 social makes you very nice for, like, just literally any trade deal. 11 in shooting's pretty good. 8 in construction. 8 in crafting. Yeah, let's edit the crap out of these guys. Get some hype for Cap's new border. They've been working on it all week. Thank you, babe. Thank you. Combat, construction, grower, cook, researcher. So with no intellect, 4 intellect. I'm glad you like it. I'm planning on editing a bit. I want to make this is the dream. This is the dream. I have no idea if I can get this to actually do it and look decent. That's the important thing. I want to animate some of the stuff above me. I want that little panel up there to start, like, flickering with lights and, like, sparking occasionally. I want to add, over here, over there, I want to add, let me make my finger actually point properly. I want to add, around those scrolls, I want to make those constantly, like, cascading energy. Like, I want it to be, like, like an open electrical panel that is, like, sparking into the chat. And I want to get I want to make the chat box not just a black square. I want to give it, like, a holographic mesh behind it. But yeah, I've been working on this pretty hard. This is the results of about, gosh, 16 hours of pixel art. This takes a while. It takes a while. Back on board. I hope I can do it. I hope I can do it, cats. Ooh. Okay, 9 intellect for the rocket engineer. No cooking, but intellect and plants. Pyromaniac. Iron-willed, straight, and a wimp. So you will not take pain. Hydrate, absolutely. Thank you, Grevin. It does look like the blue's animated. Well, I guarantee you none of it is, but I'm glad the illusion's there. I really, really am liking, Mark Skin. I'm liking your stats. We've got 1 person who's really good at shooting and 2 people who are immune to violence. I had to put my face super close to it. A bite scar. That's interesting. Okay. Shoot, build, craft, meds. Meds. No meds. Build. So you're gonna be plants and smarts. You're gonna be our trader for sure. See, I'm just trying to, like, think if a social that high is even useful. Because she's literally... We might shave that down to a 12, actually. Let's just get in there. Let's just get in the guts of it and do it. Let's bump that down to a 10. I think they have a chance of coming later, but I think this is just the people who escaped from the ship initially. Excuse me. Let us... We didn't have enough people who knew how to cook last time. And we have one person who outright refuses to cook. I have no idea why you hate cooking. Incapable of... So ship's child makes it so you're cooking disabled. There was a huge issue with cooking last time. I'm okay with having a builder who's not okay with cooking, as long as they're okay with medical stuff. I don't mind these. I don't like that these two do not do anything with guns. You'll get chances to rescue them or they'll come naturally by. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Rando will sit out this one, pretty please. I want the newbies to have a turn. You know, I'd love to get some of the new people in here. King is tired. I should sleep now. I enjoyed being here. Nighty night. Thank you for stopping by, King of Pansexuals. I appreciate you. You have a great night. Sickly, huh? That's because you have 4. I'm going to assume... Let's see here. Let's make this person unbidden since they just followed. So it's just going to be unbidden since... Would you prefer to be unbidden or owl? I'll wait for an answer to that and keep moving on. Then we have Grevin. And... Anybody else want in? Anybody else want in on, or am I going to have to use the blindfold? Am I going to have to use the blindfold? Oh, wow. Owl. Bam. And why not? Okay. Okay. I am learning my lesson this time. We are just gonna stick with one animal. And we are gonna immediately pin it up. We will trade for better animals later. In Dwarf Fortress, animals are everything. You don't understand. Animals are everything in Dwarf Fortress. If there's ever a thing you need a million of in Dwarf Fortress, it's animals. Everybody's an adult, that's important. Chemical interest. Honestly, the only thing I'm thinking is, can we get a better knife? Golden halberd, golden Zweihand. That's so expensive. How much does a plastisteel knife give us? Like roughly 1,000. Let's use this. Wait, that's 100. I'm crazy. That's 100. I would much rather start with something else, but it looks... Oh, look how cool these look! Yo, there's so much here. Oh, there's so much here. Uranium? That sounds like a bad idea. Making it out of raw uranium? I do like that too. I do like that too. I thought it was kind of funny. She gets a mood bonus if awake at night, and a mood loss if awake during the day. She doesn't get a mood penalty for being in the dark. So that means we have to immediately change your schedule. We have to immediately change your schedule. Are you also a night owl? No. Wimp? I don't think Cats is actually a wimp. Cats asked to be bi last time. If anybody has any preference for their character's sexual orientation, please let me know. And yes, Cats, you are also a pyro. Hope that's okay. I'm medium strong. Speak now or forever hold your smooch. Male. No can do. Wink. Oh, what's you said male? Gotcha. 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 No, only if that's what you want. Sorry if you set things on fire in advance. You probably will. You probably will. But it's okay. Now, we were talking about cannibals. We were talking really loudly about everyone being a cannibal. Talking really loudly about everyone being a cannibal. And I think that's just beautiful. I just think that's frankly beautiful. Let's get rid of all the negative side effects. Why not? Why not? Everyone's been talking about the downsides of cannibalism, and personally, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Snazzer. Ooh, spikes. Can't go wrong with spikes. Can't go wrong with spikes. Greventh, you are rocking a red handle, so I guess we'll go full red unless you've got a different color preference. And Cats, I believe we said green was cool. Only the... You know we gotta go for Firestarter. You know we gotta go for Firestarter. Human leather is a mood buff. Oh, I didn't know that. That's super good. Human leather is so warm. It make me feel so good. Childhood slave farmer. Okay. That's a backstory. You were an entire ship as a child. That's interesting. Childhood slave farmer, adult rocket engineer. You killed your former slave master by sending him to another planet. That is now canon. That is now super canon. What if we just started with one Wraithblade? Why not? No, I'll be nice. I'll be nice. I'll be nice. I'll be nice. I'd much rather be mean, but, you know. I think Grev dipped out on us. I've been asking Grev for some advice. Mod V's get sleeping again. We'll lay down, believe stream up. Appreciate it, baby. Appreciate you. Yeah, you get some sleep, baby. You've got a big shift tomorrow. You've got a big shift tomorrow. I think we're good to go. It's okay. It's okay. I just didn't want to start without at least throwing up the signal of like, is this alright, Grev? Grev, dearie? Three of you awake from your crypto sleep. Same as before. Immediately go to allow. Works for me. There was literally a ton of food and stuff that we missed out on last time because it was just forbidden up in the north. So I'm not taking that chance this time. This game, wants to keep food from me. Uh-huh. It's gonna have to keep food from me by making my colonists see it. Look at that. We're good. Okay. Now we need to see if we can find a nice spot for a base. The bad cop, anyways. It's true. Oh, look, free tables. I love free tables. What is this made out of? Slate. That's made of steel. I try to build my first base around a mineral deposit. Much like one does in Dwarfed Fortress. This is marble with some ruins. This looks ominous. Not a fan of that. Little too spooked. Allow everything by right-clicking while hovering over the allow button. Really? Thank you. That is such a good tip. Thank you so much. Oh, there's something to explore here. Guys, there's something to explore here. Oh, that's gonna have something scary in it for sure. That's gonna have something terrible in it. For sure. Okay. Okay, where's everybody at currently? Where's everybody situated? Oh, the pods haven't landed yet, so let the pods land so we can actually see where they are. Don't dead open inside. Is that Emma Dudes? It's Jade! Yo! Good times. Good times. Let's build it around here. I like to have a mountain at my back. I'm dwarfy like that. I like to have a nice mountain at my back. This music's so good. I'm loving it. Need colonist beds. We can work on that. Oh, you're just immediately puking. Greventh's got crypto sleep in the whole body. Cats, how you doing? You've also got crypto sleep. Okay. Cats, you're literally the only one that has the ability to shoot a... No, not cats. Owl. Owl, you are the only one who will pick up this gun. Local on the 8s. Yo, those spikes are huge, dude! Okay. Someone's pressuring, they're all hungry and panic. That's good to know. Reloading guns. You can tell them to manually reload, and you can change their aim mode. I did know about that. But that might be because... What's the... I'm gonna pause it real quick. You need a level 4. Greventh, did you just eat that, then puke it back up? Doggo. I mean, spikes like these are hard to maintain, like, no joke. Usagi-chan! Usagi-san! I love a little bunny. I love one bunny. You know, we might need to actually build a door in here. Just maybe. Cats joked about power armor suits with Grevant. How nice. Don't... Cats! Cats, you puked right where we're working! Cats! Cats, you're acting like a literal cat right now. You're puking up hairballs everywhere. Oh, goodness. Made a comment about guilty pleasures to Grevant. Now, we're gonna have to probably sell this. Because nobody will shoot it. Like, you won't even punch somebody, cats. You literally wouldn't hurt a fly. Too much tea before escape. Age. That's a 3-year-old pup. Passion for punching isn't there anymore. I hate boom rats. One had a heart attack next to one of my dudes and killed him. Like, my dude just walking by scared that boom rat so bad, he made both of them go boom. That's fine. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to build another structure. Boom rat. I'll show you a boom rat. It's these things right here. They, either deliberate genetic weaponization or as an unusual defense mechanism, these rodent-like creatures create a powerful fire-starting explosion when they are killed. It is horrifying. Cats, you are great at building stuff, though. I have not seen you botch a single thing. So you're hauling wood. All of our money is just in big piles, as well as all of the bullets! Deteriorating because of unroofed outdoors. For right now, because everyone's busy building, we might just have to be happy with our lot in life QED beds. Has your sickness worn off yet? It has, thank God. Cats is carrying 33... That's a lot of logs. I don't care who you are. That's a lot of logs. Uh-oh. Owl tried to woo Cats by jokingly half-complimenting her fighting methods. Cats gave a minimal response. Oh, shoot you right. Shoot you right. Thank you so much. Sleep. Hold on. You need to be sleeping in the day. Dawn happens about here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give you 10. We do need to change that. I even said, hey, we need to do that. Night owl in daytime, -8. Cats pursued Owl by jokingly half complimenting his medical skills. Owl turned his back. Oh no! So now your guys are both upset because both of you got rebuffed. Y'all a bunch of dorks. I love you anyways, though. Oh, goodness. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. Anytime. Not anything without you. Cats is so upset she just botched her first build. Okay, we need to make a zone for puppos. Get in the zone! Puppo zone! I do not want my doggo eating all our food. Because that happened to us last time. Certain clothing are very bulky and will hinder your colonists to the daily task load and work speed 1. These items include armor. Regular clothing can be made from certain materials such as hyperweave. That's good to know. Sounds like we need to build a card table for Greventh and Owl. Nobody can tame it. Anybody idling yet? Not yet. Cats! Thank you for gifting the sub! That's amazing! Thank you so much! Welcome to the crew for realsies, Unbidden Owl. Truly, now you are bidden. We bid you hearty and fair welcome. And I just realized what we are doing is building about where somewhere we're gonna mine. So we don't want to do that, actually. I want to build our barracks. Here's a pretty good spot. We'll build it here instead. That's pretty good. They've been so great. Owl, I assume your pronouns are he, him. But if they're not, please let me know. I will continue to use he, him, if he, him, until he, him is revoked. Until the he, himbo privilege is no longer existing. I wish we started with more people. I will say that outright. Hour 18 is when it's starting to get dark. Pretty good. He, him. Awesome. Sounds great. Friendly town counselors. Let's put a, I know we don't have the bed for you. This is super dark. I have the wall light mod, but I'm pretty sure that requires power. Power consumption 10 watts. Yep. It's okay. We'll build a geothermal energy kit as soon as we can, because that stuff is spicy good. Well, it won't be outdoors for long. Can you name the dogs? I don't know. Let me go in here and see. Well, I clearly need to install a mod that lets us rename dogs. Because that's a crime. I can rename any of my colonists to anything I want. But I can't change a dog's name from Saburo. We can name one Willow. And in fact, I intend to... Oh, it's a Mega Sloth! 10. Nope, not hunt. Not hunt. Nope, nope, nope. Not yet. What are your needs right now? You're soaking wet. You don't care about the darkness. We need to build some recreational area. Where's Greventh? Greventh is hauling inventory. Why didn't you grab some of the closer steel, my dude? I mean, we could technically sneak up on these right now. Oh, you're sleeping. Bro, your sleep schedule's gonna get all messed up! No! Did you even sleep under a roof? Cats! Cats, you're gonna wake up. You're gonna be like one of those turkeys that, like, looks straight up in the rain and drowns. Chest for you, please? Absolutely. And then, we can build some chairs on either side to increase enjoyment and game sense. There we go. And then, I mean, while we're working on it, we might as well, actually... I mean, this is quickly becoming a common area and not actually a barracks. So let's just build another one, why don't we? Kill that plant. Speaking of plants, we need to start our growing zone. Play me a chess cat. Get good. Potatoes fine. Wait, did I? No, I did it right. It's like, why is Greventh the only one still working? Let's fight. Okay, everyone's asleep. I can fast forward time. Okay. Chess or checkers, guys? Because I have fun with both. I enjoy chess, and I enjoy checkers. It's... Oh, owl. Oh, no. Sweet summer child. You've never really played either? Oh, cats. Oh, we've gotta fix that for you, honey. We've gotta. Okay, so Cats is currently just planting like a madman. We have more. So we'll chop down trees. We need to pick a research now. Okay. To me, smithing is borderline required. See if there's anything else we could possibly grab. Orbital trade beacon is very useful. But I think what we need first is we need to get smithing, then machining. IRL, I was second place when I played in tournaments in high school, but no more chess since then. Oh, sad. That's sad. But I'm very proud of you for hitting that high school tourney. Second place is honestly pretty great. Oh no, owl. You've passed out right next to the chess table. Right next to the chess table. That we are planning on building for you very shortly. Dude, you're gonna have, like, the worst sleep. The absolute worst sleep. Also, I just realized we didn't build any doors. That is my fatal flaw. My fatal flaw is I forget to build doors. You know... Alright. Let's be smart about this. We should build a big barracks. Not to get political, but we all know about Mittens Bernie. Bernie's official merch store is selling a sweatshirt with Mittens Bernie on it, and I want one. Well, there goes my wallet. Out the door. And into Bernie Sanders. One shelf should be okay. It's sold out! You posted it 30 minutes ago! Are you playing chess by yourself? Cats! Cats! You just passed out playing chess! Oh, you sweet thing! Oh, you sweet thing! Let's hope Owl doesn't have any, like, weird social needs. Oh man, it's because Owl doesn't love me anymore. Rebuffed by Owl, slept on ground. You're having a time. Potted plants increase beauty. Ooh, that's good to know. Good stuff. We have 40 food still. Pretty soon, I'm gonna, as soon as we get, like, things a bit more established, I want to have Owl go on, like, a slaughter spree in the middle of the night. Owl, will you chop trees? You will not. You refuse to. Why is everyone playing chess with an unconscious cat? Is that just how you feel good about yourself? People keep putting the food in the dog area. The dog will eat the food. Why did you restock it? Alright, alright, alright. Orders. Chop wood, please. works for me. I shall bring food at night so others to eat when they wake. Yes, yes. You delightful little edgelord, you. Precisely. Let's build a fueled stove right here. Owl, it's time for your bedtime! Why is nobody getting started on this? There's tons of wood. Literal metric tons of wood. The unconscious cat shall be fed. And Saburo will feed on the leftovers. Okay, in this game, can you get the Dwarf Fortress style, like, beyond caring mood? Because in Dwarf Fortress, your dwarves will eventually become accustomed to the crappy lifestyle. They will eventually just be like, well, this is life, I guess. And they just won't care. Oh, look at the donkey! Look at the donkeys! Oh, they're babies. They're babies. Slept outside, slept in the cold. Oh. Chonky donkeys. It's a very human thing. Yes, it really is. It really is. Like I joked about, this is a game about the human condition. Relaxing socially. And now Owl is awake and is like, the sunlight! It burns! We should deconstruct this. I want a chonky donkey. Chonky donkey wanting eye. Cloud watching. Soon about to be stargazing. Visitors! Union of Baskukar. 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 A few items to trade. Ooh. Rabbit and turtle. Okay, who's got the best social skills? Who brushed their teeth this morning? Greventh. Greventh brushed their teeth this morning and had, looks like some treats with pumpkin seed. And to drink, a tall glass of the dark side. Ooh. Well, they'll buy the Ruger for 17. There's traits like minimalist that actually gives buffs for awful or unsightly environment. Ooh, that's cool. I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of that. One Ruger will buy us almost nothing. I'm a fan of trading it for money, but I don't know if selling it for 17's going. RimWorld's treating me great, Ty. How's your evening going? Thank you for stopping by. I am learning along with our new friend, Unbidden Owl, and we are on an adventure tonight. I really hope that we can get this place a little nicer before, you know, it's sleepy time. But, you know, it just depends on what they feel like doing, I guess. Chat about Wolverine. That's a cool... They shared a seat! Ooh! Look at that. They hate impressive rooms. Okay, so minimalist core is like, no, it's gotta be garbage. It must be garbage. You don't understand. It has to be garbage. Let's put a dump zone right up here. Owl, how we doing? We got some stuff to build. I will only take the garbage. Oh, that's so pretty. I want a rose in this one. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Wow, they actually like it. Owl, look at you. You're tidying up. Look at you. Making a house a home. Students have paused since September? Oh, that's some good tears. Oh, that's good. I'm very happy. That's so good. Alright. We need to go into the wildlife. Let's see here. What's some things that we can put down in their sleep that will quickly benefit us? Turkeys. I saw turkeys. I'm on the hunt. I'm after you. Look at that. Your mouth is alive with juices like wine. And I'm hungry like the wolf. Straddle the line, discord and rhyme. Wow, we really don't have a spot for our butcher's table. I guess we'll put it outside for now. We'll fix this in a minute. For right now, this looks pretty good. And then we will build a roof over the top of it. But for right now, put a door between the dining room and the barracks, force open so it separates the room from any debuffs. Oh, thank you. That's a Dwarf Fortress thing, too. I didn't even think. Because this is all a barracks now, technically. There's something about that. You're like, okay, I'm going to reload myself, and then I'm going to reload my gun, and now I need to reload my sleep. Clunk. Oh, wow. You did the exact opposite of what I thought you were going to do, cats. It's a good bedtime read, see. Fresh mags, baby. No, 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 no. Gotta stop this. Gotta stop this. Ignore roofing in this area. No. Do not roof in our thing. More visitors. See what you got. See if you have something worth my revolver. A Soviet AK-12. I don't have ammo for it. But that's incredible. That's actually incredible. Create a separate room of bodies and a hallway so then we'll get a debuff for seeing a body. But cannibals don't care. Kalishnikov. Last I checked, plants need light. Mad squirrel. Owl, if you don't mind. No. Absolutely not. It's literally like miles away. Very close. Boom! Headshot! That's amazing. Yeah, we're gonna allow this thing. Where'd you hit it? Where did you hit it? You just crushed it. Doesn't even tell me where you hit it. We are currently playing on, I believe, let me check the options real quick. Storyteller settings. We are playing on Classic Cassandra on Community Builder, and then we're gonna ramp it up once we get some more people in here. Oh, I'm sorry, Niall. Niall's like, can I please just go to bed? Why? I said ignore. Okay. That's good. That's good. We'll get that. It's still bad at this game, though. It's okay. All these peeps down here are traders. We actually have traders here. They're the ones who are selling the Kalishnikov. Let's put up on the bill. Butcher creature. I just like to keep this as high as possible. Just because it's good to have the meat. And then you go over here, and you go to fueled stove, and you add a bill. You just make a simple meal, and you just make this as high as possible. And now, we need to consider... Hydrate, thank you, Tylor. I'm glad you've been interested. I really love games like this. Games like this are so great because they tell a story. Like, Cats loves Owl, and Owl loves Cats. Like, we're putting real people's names with them, but, like, it's funny because Owl is telling jokes about lovers to Grevance to, like, hide the pain that's in his heart. And you can tell so many cool stories with this. When I was first playing Dwarf Fortress, I actually used to do that. I mentioned this in my Discord, by the way. But my first times playing through Dwarf Fortress, my friend John and I, we would make a world together. And then I would play the save for a year, zip the file, email it to him, and then write a big story summarizing the year's events. And then I would wait like a kid for Christmas for the next year's retelling. It was so much fun. It was what made that game fun to play. It's a plant pot. It's a little plant pot. It was an amazing writing exercise. It was such a great creative exercise. Like, there was... I don't know, man. Like, it makes me nostalgic for things and times that never really existed. Early days of video gaming. Exactly. Exactly. I am absolutely the type of person that's like, there's beauty in the world. Did you just pick up one of our food parcels? Okay, no, you're coming in with your own. Okay, cool. What are you up to? Oh, you're hunting. You're currently hunting. That's okay. You're allowed to hunt. I mean, we were inspired by things like Boat Murdered and Halls of the Mountain Kings, plural. Plural on both. Which were, like, also players doing just that. Oh, thank you, Rando. I think the world's beautiful because you're in it, too. I think the world's beautiful because you're all in it. Okay, now I'll stop. Owl, you have a thing. You have a habit. Your tick is that you reload the rifle too late. You have a bad memory for reloading that rifle. And someday, that's gonna bite you in the butt. Visitors from day on leave. I wish we could afford... I wish we could say, without regret, that we could afford a Kalashnikov, but we really can't. We really can't. Let's go with the hand tailor bench. Start making some nice wares. Bites you in the tushy, it will. Oy vey. What? I knew it. I knew it. This thing is full of danger. Now I want to explore it. Oh. Fish in a barrel. Stop. Don't touch. Leave the area. Get an adult. Stop. Don't touch. See? It's a tick. It's a tick, I tell ya. Ancient danger. Doing it now is absolutely suicide. You're absolutely right about that. It says we need defenses, but we don't really have a lot of cloth and stuff to spare. So really all we can do is just make wooden defenses. So we should honestly start clear-cutting more of the forest, I think. How much more wildlife do we have to exterminate? None. Okay, so that's the last one. I want to work up towards it. I really do. Always hold open. Always hold open. Slightly impressive. You want to move that chunk out of Katz's bed. I've told them to haul it. Is this haul it? Okay, so that's haul it. Gotcha. Let's go to floors. I think it's also the fact that there's a lack of floors. I think that's really what a lot of it is. Fast forwarding till the protagonist wakes up. So because of the wall... Oh no, it's still got the growth rate of 100%. And because of the wall, they're going to start lagging behind. And they kind of are, but it's really not too much. It's like 4%. This is honestly working out so much better. It's a Labrador. We got a Labrador. I'm gonna pretend it's a Labradoodle because it's so much more fun to say. And Labradoodles are just great. They're good loyal dogs. Male Labrador Retriever. We are doing much better this gameplay. Is that what I said? Is that actually the words that came out of my mouth? Wow. That's the words that came out of my mouth. I fully believe it, but I am very embarrassed. It is... Oh, no. Okay. Good. I will take a sip of tea. It's what you're saying. Okay, cool. We are doing so much better. Nobody's starving to death. People's needs. Some people are even in downright good moods. If we can get some flooring in here, I think it'd actually be a really nice barrack. And, you know, with some electric lights and stuff. We haven't eaten anyone yet. That is a problem. That is a problem. And I hereby promise to do everything in my power to make there be some human meat on this table. I promise. Okay. I think our faction should have something to do with the fact that we are a cannibalistic tribe. I think it should be something like, name that colony! I think it should be something like, fruit of the pork loin, faction name. Munchers of Man. All of them. Everyone's a cannibal. Everyone's a cannibal. I'm using mods. Everyone's a cannibal. The Munchers of Man. I like Man Munchies better. Got me the Man Munchies, bro. Ah, sweet. A long pork rind. I like Man Munchies. I was not prepared for this knowledge. Man Munchies is pretty good, but if somebody can think of something better than Man Munchies, I am all ears. The settlement, however, needs to be called something, and I believe that, I believe settlement name is Meatwad, or as, Fly Pit's a little too edgy. Flying Purple People Eaters. Yo, that's pretty good too. It fits. I was so worried. Laughing Coffin? Laughing Coffin's pretty good. Can we get some alliteration in there? Like Coughing Coffin? Chuckling Coffin? Laughing Labyrinth? Snickering Sepulcher. Think that's close. Sepulchre. S-E-P. I was totally off. I love it. I love it. Your faction is now known as the Flying Purple People Eaters, and this community is now known as the Snickering Sepulchre. I love this, guys. And I am very much looking forward to getting tomorrow's session started with a massive bang. This is gonna be called the stream save. And I will only be playing this save on stream. Iconic name. Yes. Yes. I want to thank you guys, actually. This has been a blast. I've made some new friends. I've gotten some new advice. This is great. I had a blast, and I hope you guys had a blast. For those of you who are just joining us or watching in the VODs, I have a Discord. I have Twitter. Those are definitely the best ways to find out what I'm streaming, why I'm streaming, and when I'm streaming. Uno reverse card. Oh, thank you. I hope you can catch more tomorrow too, Ty Lord. We're going to be stream from 6 to 10 weekdays. So we've got one more stream left in this week. I don't think I'll be able to hit a weekend stream this week to make up for yesterday, unfortunately. But, I mean, you know, I'll just have to make sure to stream 5 days in a row next week. The migraines really jump out and get me sometimes. And last night, I was in my room with a wet washcloth over my eyes to block out any light. Should have mentioned the time zones. I don't know. Eastern. I'm American, can't you tell? Can't you tell from my cheeseburger attitude? Thank you, Amy. I appreciate you. You are amazing. You're all amazing, but especially Amy right now. Especially Amy. Well, guys, you know what we should check? You know what we should see? Let's see who's on the rage spectrum tonight. Let's see who's on that rage spectrum tonight. I don't know if you know this, but you're special to me. Let's see here. I don't know who that person is. I don't know why I followed them. Larkabark is currently playing Pokemon Heart Gold, and I think it would be wonderful if we could double their viewership. So, if you guys want to come raid, it would mean the world to me. I expect you guys to be on your best behavior. But until next time, guys, I want you to love each other. I want you to be good to each other. And I will see you guys next time. You take care of yourselves. Let's get in that raid. Raid. It's raiding time. It's raiding time. It's so nice to be with you. It's raiding time. All aboard. Cannons now. Boom, 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 boom. Pow, pow, pow. Good night, everybody. Take care, everybody. Take care. Good night.